First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the New Orleans Saints. Strap in, this will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! All right, here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. 26.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he's going to be met in the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. And you look at the Saints defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, kill! 27! Yeah, 26!
Prescott now. And it's caught downfield by Neighbors. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here we go! Hiking, 18!
This is Brown on the carry. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
18 Cardinal!
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And nothing much materializing there in the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Saints at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You've got to hope that they show a little more life in this one. because they certainly didn't have it in their last outing.
Straight ahead, ETN. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. You talk about this Giant defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit. But facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Camaro. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Pitching it out to ETN. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Giants. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Brown. He will push his way down to about the 14. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now 2nd and 9.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Travis Etienne, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he will have the Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Right side. There's Likely with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Giants have taken the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Giants 21, Saints 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard
line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. To throw now, Shuck. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Throwing, Shuck. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 64 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's loose again. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, Giants.
Again, open partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this.
21.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
From the shotgun, it's Shuck. And that'll be incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Liking 8. Ready.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
60 by.
And they'll run it here. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 5.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Come on. Set. 70, Timber Wolf. Go.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now Shuck. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this time will be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. A gain of 36.
Big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Switch. Switch. Here we go, going to 54. Wide in. Here we go, going to 54. Going to 54. Wide in. 26.
Here's Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. This one finds Austin out right. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
That's another Giants first down. A gain of 26 yards. First down, New York.
And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
To throw is Shuck. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Here's Shuck. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Shuck now to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
The kicker on
To try here for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Giants 31, Saints 28.
PAT, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. Oh, he doesn't quite make it down at the 1-yard line. As close as he could possibly get, but still, what a return. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Blue will take it in for the Giants touchdown. They go I formation, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a run game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, you can make everything turn out just okay.
From the 35, here's the 2nd and 8. On play action, Prescott. Oh, the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They go with Blue between the tackles. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Giants take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, oh, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
That was going to throw deep right side. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
That is incomplete.
With the quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Shuck here on 4th down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The drive starts with a run by Blue.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
They'll get this down to the 38.
Right now, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
touchdown, Giants! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Giants are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
124 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Here we go. Set. 19. Go.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
A Saints. First down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And they'll go on the ground. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Give him 9 on the pickup, but they're still a few inches short now on 4th down.
I see a bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Throwing on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking a prize.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
Down back at the 43-yard line.
They'll go play action with Shuck.
And drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go again with Blue. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 1st down, it's Blue. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and what happened in the NFL. The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue.
And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance